And okay, this says it's live. 1001, 1002.
Took about 15 seconds last time,
Yep.
so
I'm going to stop counting because it has the little
Yeah.
timer in the corner.
It's whatever.
Please try again later, huh? What do you mean?
I don't know. I'll remove that. Screw it. It doesn't matter.
we're on.
Yep. Greetings.
All right. There we go. Welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders, everybody. Sorry for the late start. We had some plumbing issues here that I had to deal with, and I get to the store before they closed that I can fix after it without the part kind of hard. So, good news, we had the part we need, so we will fix this sink later after the stream. So, cool for me. Good news, we have good whiskey to drink, so that's the giant positive here.
Very good whiskey too. Start.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
It was already pretty good. The second half of last week.
Good point. This is true.
And yeah, we're in that home stretch where it gets really good.
We're glad that Steve is better and is rejoining us this week with Ben. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
All good. So glad everything is working out well. If you guys didn't get to check out my stream with Ari Sussman, the whiskey maker for Whiskey Gypsies last week, go check that out. Good fun times. He will definitely be back. Definitely gonna have a person some point in time as well. Really enjoy what they're doing over there. So good fun times. See what else is going on. Had a really cool meeting on Friday that I'll talk about later once I'm allowed to tell you guys publicly who that is. I'm gonna pour some whiskey because I'm thirsty. Hey, Steven, good to see you there. And after the day of working and then fun plumbing issues, good times.
Okay, day 17, huh?
Yes, day 17. Hey, a little old fashioned. Good to see you. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's got this like meaty note to it, almost like bacon. Wild. Speaking of bacon, have you tried that barbecue whiskey at all? They had it for free at a bar we went to a few weeks ago. I'm like, I'll take a free pour. Even if it sucks, the worst they can do is throw it away. I mean, was it the best I ever had? Hell no. Was it shockingly actually drinkable? Yes.
So
I was shocked. It was
barbecue whiskey, is it like made with barbecue?
It's made to taste like barbecue.
Oh.
It's got like I forget the hell the name of it is, but it's basically barbecue flavored whiskey, and it's got, hey, Richard there, good to see you.
Hello, Richard. Nice to see you.
If you guys haven't checked out Whiskey Provision Art, go check out Richard's channel. And there, Andy, good to see you there.
Yeah. I try to bounce around places we haven't been the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is smoky, yes.
It's super
not
nice.
Peat smoke though.
No,
yeah, not heat smoke, but smoky.
Like a lot of barrel char.
Not like barbecue at all. Like seriously, like more like almost like barbecue sauce, or you were licking ribs or something. It's wild stuff. I think it'd make a great sauce, personally, to be honest with you. But I don't think I could drink a lot of. It's also super sweet, so it was weird.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to find the name of it and to let you guys. I can't remember, but it was free at the bar, so I'm like, I will take your free pour and mark it off my list of things I tried at your bar because got to get to number 100 to get my plaque on the wall.
This is definitely not barbecue.
No, this is definitely not barbecue. Oh, this is. I'm just talking about something, Ben. This isn't bourbon. This isn't what's in this glass. I haven't decided. I haven't beyond. It smells meaty.
It's good. This is really good.
It's a little bit like this pound cake note to it as well.
Unfortunately, my sense of smell is still a little bit lacking.
Okay, Exodus was a Starward Lagavulin. That sounds fantastically interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds like that could be really damn good.
I would love to try that. It sounds good.
I'm sure Starward does a lot of really cool barrel finishes.
Mm-hmm.
So I get like heavy cherry on this.
Yeah, like dark black cherries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I am getting a touch of that finally.
So even a little bit of medicinal cherry.
Yeah,
vanilla yogurt.
Almost cough syrup. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
But just heavy taffy brown sugar.
Yeah. Like, okay, now the more that finishes, the long it's like cherry NyQuil at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Damn. Even though I know what this is, I wish I had another bottle of this.
It's pretty color.
Yeah, the color's nice. It's a nice gold.
This has some decent age on it.
Yeah. Almost over oaked. There's a heavy tanniny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
and I like a good oak bomb at times. I mean, I've got freaking Rhetoric 25 back up there.
I do like that one.
You know, it's just, you want oak? Here, have some. Here, you want a chunk of oak to suck on? Here, drink a sip of this, and swirl it around your mouth for a minute. And
I did get to have King of Kentucky this past weekend. That shit's the bomb.
Yes.
If you guys have never had a chance to try King of Kentucky, the answer is yes. You need it in your life. It's one of the very best bourbons I've ever had in my life. It is friggin' fantastic. Oh, Coy Hill, very nice. Good to hear that. But yeah, definitely.
Cherry and lots of oak.
But to me, the quintessential over oaked is the Elijah Craig 18. Where
I like the 18 personally.
I've had different iterations. They're all just over oaked to me. It's just all wood tannin, no flavor outside of that.
I also like the EC23, but it's personal preference.
Yeah.
But I also didn't think Pappy 23 was all that great. I think I personally rather drink EC23 personally.
I definitely liked the Pappy 20 better than the 23 the one year I had it.
Oh, totally agree on that.
And the funny part was the 20 had more vanilla and oak to it than the 23 did.
Interesting.
Somehow. It was like somebody had opened the bottle of bourbon and then poured in a splash of vanilla flavoring.
Yeah.
And then resealed it and let it sit for a month to get acclimated. It was just right in the face. It was like it was almost like licking a spoon off that had just been used to pour. You measure out the vanilla flavoring, or the vanilla extract into your dough or whatever, and then lick the measuring spoon. Lick the spoon clean. Yeah, it was like that kind of vanilla punch. The one year.
Wild. That's true. Bourbon barrels of EC18 very massive. They are all single barrels. That's true. So they are it can all be very different. There's no doubt.
I love Heaven Hill too. I love higher age statement Heaven Hill. The Elijah Craigs, those 18s, never had a good one. So I had out of 21, which I think is the orange label. Those ones were really good.
I have tried one of those once. That was good too. I agree. I tried a 20. Somebody brought a 20 once around as well. They don't make those unfortunately anymore, but they were good. Even Evan Williams 23 was pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
So
hard to find, but pretty damn great.
I think we're definitely in bourbon territory.
Yeah, I would say we're definitely in bourbon.
Yeah.
I was kind of
getting that on the nose, and then I took that first sip. I'm like,
it's like this is bourbon. The color, the palate, the massive oak and cherry say bourbon.
Yeah, well, I'd say just the oak and cherry talk. If somebody can't,
I think we pretty much we never came out and said it, but yes, clearly we're talking about bourbon. But I like it. It's good. I have no clue what the hell it is besides it's bourbon, but
moderately high proof without being obnoxious.
The nose, just even empty in the glass right now, is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got this almost like maple candy thing on the nose as well.
Man, that's good.
I got a 4R.
Very nice, Andy.
Barrel. OESO Blanton Skull Armortilia Mile. Damn, Andy, you had a damn good day.
Yeah. I want me a bottle of OESO.
Yeah.
Wow. Parker's 14. That sounds really nice. I didn't get any calls from specs this year, but that's because instead of taking the old school list of all the shit you bought over time, they changed to this new bullshit list where what you bought this year. So I got two fingers.
Well, it reset in Texas
from
December. So all the old school guys who have been doing it for 30, 40 years, who just have hundreds of thousands of points, it reset December 1st. Everyone starts at 0.
I think it sucks.
Hey, look, I don't care. I never got calls from specs anyway.
I used to get called all the time, so I think it sucks. I got a ton of really great allocated stuff from them. They suck.
The problem there is that somebody like me and Ben has no chance of getting any of it then.
Yeah.
We're good customers now, but other people have, 20-year head start shopping at the store.
True.
They're never going to get anything useful.
What happened is that these guys...
I think a yearly thing is the way to go.
Yeah. These guys would have, 200,000 points, but haven't bought a single bottle since 2018.
Well, and it was all wine. It wasn't even whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah.
That part's true.
That's also the problem with Total Wine when they do theirs. You get all the people that buy boatloads of wine.
Well, when they did the 10-time point thing where you could buy direct spirits or direct wines, you could buy 3 or 4 cases and you'd be up to the Grand Reserve no time.
Yeah, true. Especially if you get to use the coupons for like 10 times the points. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A double oak. I like Rebecca Creek. I don't know if they're still doing a lot of those double
Spanish
oaks.
one is awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
It's not really Texas, but
Yeah.
It is really good though.
Lone Elm was doing some really cool stuff, but obviously they closed.
Yeah, that's not since they have anybody to still.
Yeah.
Texas whiskey tends to get a lot of oak to it, anyways.
True. Yeah. But I want to say Garrison, but Garrison does a lot more finishes.
Yeah,
they do a double oak, but they do a lot more finishes now that it's not going to be what someone wants.
Right.
That's true.
Still Austin doesn't really do. I mean, maybe their cask strength's really good, but nothing else, in my opinion, is like worth it. They have their corn varietals, which are great, but they're not going to be what people want if they like double oak.
Right. Agree. I did try that new Still Austin this past weekend.
The fancy wood box one.
Yeah.
Was it good? Was like cigar batch?
It's fine.
I tried it not knowing what it was, and I was like, "Oh, cool! This is like good Nancy Fraley stuff." And I had no idea what it was. They were like, "Yeah, it's really good."
It's good, but it's not worth. I personally, price wise, is too expensive for me for what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, I'll give $50 for it.
I don't know if you knew about the Still Austin promotional they did. That was like $1.
Oh, I saw that. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's $1, I'll get it, and I have one. That was nice. I stood in line for it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
$1 for a bottle of what?
You had to exchange a bottle of Kentucky bourbon, and they gave you a bottle of cask strength Still Austin for $1.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
Well, so you go to the store and buy $7.50 a gym.
Oh no! I just dumped what I had into just a sample bottle.
Oh, an empty bottle?
Yeah, yeah. Well, the idea was that you were going to fill the empty bottle with their whiskey.
Yeah,
that breaks so many laws.
That is a valid point. You have a point there, but it was great marketing. Totally agree, Richard.
It was great marketing because
absolutely.
Texas played Kentucky in football that weekend, so they wanted to get people who were like, bourbon can only be done in Kentucky.
Good reason. Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Still Austin's pretty good. Probably a normal Garrison.
If they want double oak, yeah. I mean, you could even go with some of the iron roots that have. You don't have to do I mean, you could like the tri barrel or something like that might work.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just like what he's saying is they like the double oak of bourbon, but they want to try Texas whiskey, and like, there's not a lot of.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot of double oak that I
not
like
really.
in general, but
let's see. ASMR whiskey. Good to see you there from Vegas. Okay, what the heck is a VOSN Immaculata? I'm not sure what that is. You guys know what that is?
VOSN is cognac.
Rare Perfection 8. VOSN. Tried some Rare Perfection this weekend. It was pretty decent.
VOSN. VSOP is cognac.
The TABC broke the idea. Take it home and show us your bottle with the stickers. Oh, all right, that works.
Yeah, so I have the bottle.
No, nice.
But it was an old Elijah Craig squat bottle.
That's hilarious, dude. I love it.
So I was like, I had like 2 ounces left. I was like, screw it, I'll just do this.
That's funny, though.
So what was day 17?
Yes, we didn't even got to that.
So it's bourbon.
Yeah, shocking.
It's from Kentucky.
I kind of figured that. Oh, very old St. Nick.
Anderson County.
Anderson County? Like, as in, like, old school stuff?
No. I mean, it's in Anderson County, but it's Russell's 13.
Oh, okay. Well, it's very good.
It's the 2024 one of it. So
nice.
It's,
I had that one.
57.4. It was good.
It was good. Hey there, Stacy. Good to see you. I'm going to check out 4 Leaf Whiskey over Stacy's channel. Guess we're going to do a live stream with her sometime next couple of months, so it should be fun. Let's try some cool Irish with her.
Well, yeah, but I get that medicinal cherry note I get on all the older turkeys.
Okay.
I guess I've never noticed it that much on turkey, but I haven't had that many old ones.
If I had Charlie here, he'd probably pick that up, but he's not here. So, I'll have to pour that for him blind and see if he picks it up.
Yeah, I would say if you ever tried the 17 Bottle and Bond, this is pretty similar to it. I think.
Okay.
I mean, I've had some Camp Nelson Russell's picks that are also medicinal cherry, just like this, and clearly it's an old turkey note.
Oh, it's too bad, Andy. Well, hopefully throw some left. How is that very old St. Nick?
Oh, very old St. Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like the older ones are good. Anything I've had that's really newer, haven't been super impressed with personally.
I think I tried a 19-year-old, and they had a 23 that was Stitzelweather released in like a 200 milliliter one.
I've seen those. Those are heard are great, but I wasn't paying $500 for it.
This was I had other things that we switched. So when you have good whiskey, you can share good whiskey. You can get the trash.
This is true. That is the way to do it. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is very different.
Musty corn note. Okay.
Yep. We are back. We are. There was definitely musty corn that I got on that one.
Yeah. Color wise, we're looking golden straw.
Yeah. Moving to the new. Yeah. The musty corn was on the last pour, not this one.
Yeah.
And the musty corn was especially on the nose.
I will say, if you have a multiple glasses tonight, if you're tasting with us, this would be the way to do it, because they're going to be bangers you're not going to want to miss, and there's going to be some where you're like, that will ruin whatever I put next to it. So
that's why I'm pouring, rinsing out, cleaning out with the paper towel, and then recycling back and putting. I just poured day 21 into my first glass because I had 17 to 20.
Yeah.
I finished the one. I rinsed it out and poured 21 in, and now that's going to sit there for a little bit. And
yeah.
That's delicious.
Light malty.
Yes, it is.
It's a very subtle finish. Like, it doesn't linger on the mouth or on the tongue that much.
Nice though.
It is good. It is good.
I got no complaints.
Having been the first time I've tasted this, it's a letdown from what I thought it was going to be, having tasted other things from this distillery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the most complex thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, no.
Maybe a little bit of honey.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but a little. I'm catching a little bit of honey in there.
Oh, honey, little black pepper.
And then peppery finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, peppery finish. I get like those granola Nutri-Grain, the Nature Valley granola bars.
Yep. Agree.
Yep. I can see that. That's just barley.
Yeah.
I mean, it's people every now and then it's like, oh, that tastes kind of like grape nuts. I'm like, well, yeah. You could take grape nuts and if you grind them up, you can use them to make what could actually be a fairly decent whiskey. I mean, it wouldn't be single malt, but it would actually be remarkably close.
Yeah,
I'd agree. No, that's got this interesting, like, slight coconut pineapple thing too. That's interesting on there.
I don't get any tropical notes.
I'm not getting.
It's on the palate, not so much the nose. It's the hint at the back end finish.
Okay, back end finish. Okay.
Yeah. It's not. It's very light, but it's like a coconut shaving. What I get on there. It's good.
Okay. Yeah, I get a fruitiness.
Yeah.
More pineapple than coconut for me.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Maybe
of those together.
there's a little bit of melon, like a honeydew, and not really cantaloupe, but a honeydew.
Coffee now. And then the melon.
In a way, I almost want to say mango, but not quite. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure the mango is coming from the
It's
pepper.
also like a little bit like a splash of Midori in there.
I lose the pepper now. It's all fruit and honey.
Yeah, you're right. After the first couple sips, the pepper dissipates. I'd agree.
So, Andy, how does that work between you and your wife? Like, if you get close enough, like region, is that a point, or is it just like is it one like all or nothing?
It's a good question.
Because we have some things I'm like, oh, you think this is what it is, and you're not even on the same continent. And others,
No, it's been so fun to do that. It's like, oh,
yeah,
great.
but sometimes you guys like nail it immediately. Like, oh, it's a Scotch. It's from this region. It's
True.
probably around this 30-mile radius.
That's true. It just depends, and some days are better than others for sure on guessing stuff. Hey,
and Andy, yes, we will be announcing before we get into day 24, and we got a banner lined up ready to go. Spoilers, day 24, 25.
It's just that we're not coming back for 2 days on Christmas. That's silly.
Okay. Type, region, distillery, ABV, closest. Okay, that's good.
Closest to ABV wins. Okay.
Man.
Drop of water cut down the pepper a bit for me, but I'm still getting that.
Huh.
Ooh.
I gotta figure some kind of Scotch.
I'm thinking Highland.
Yeah. It's not floral enough to be space.
That's a bit of a lazy guess because it's a light, a little bit fruity, but not really fruity.
Yeah.
Single malt. I mean, I have no idea. There's nothing terribly distinctive about it that strikes me as the, you get Deanston or Klein-Leash or something like that.
Yeah, those are gonna wax here.
And exactly. And depending on how they're done, I may have a hard time picking out that it's Deanston versus Klein-Leash.
Right.
Especially if it's, this kind of style.
Or if this
but
is
I could probably say this strikes me as something like a Deanston or a Klein-Leash. This one I got no. I mean,
yeah, and, there's no share on this, so it's just ex-bourbon and
it's got some interesting notes to try to pluck out.
It does. I just don't know.
But it's muted the entire way. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's very baseline.
It's not really. I mean, I'm thinking if this is proof-wise 92. Doesn't taste. If it's warmer than that, I'd be surprised.
So, final guesses: Highland.
Yeah,
that seems close.
Okay, well, you did say the distillery, thinking it was not this distillery.
Oh,
Steve, it's Deanston.
Really
interesting.
It's Deanston 18 cognac cask. If you can, the label is kind of small.
Cognac cask.
So this is 6 years on a cognac cask.
Man,
6 years.
That must have been like a really used up cognac. You don't get that cognac at all.
This is an old bottle, and I thought it was going to be amazing. I was like, "Oh, I like Deanston, and the cognac cask for 6 years is going to be so fruity."
Yeah, this is
like I poured it. I noticed it, and I was like, "There's no way." And it's just okay. I mean, look, Deanston, unchill filtered, natural coloring, doing everything right.
What was the proof on it, Ben?
46.3.
Okay, so I nailed the proof.
Yeah,
92.6. Yeah, you said 92, so I think we'll give you that one.
Like I've told people Deanston's great. They have an ex-bourbon version, which I think is better than this.
Yeah.
Also, there's only 2,640 bottles of this in the world. This is not worth it.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. This was disappointing. Now we know what it is.
Yeah, this came out in
just amazing. And like I said, we're all huge Deanston fans too. So I'm I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that it must have been a just used and used and used cognac cask is all I can come up with. Because like there really isn't given a lot of those cognac notes you'd think you'd get.
Yeah, this came out in 2014.
Yeah, no, because I like the 15-year tequila cask from Dean's. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
This is unfortunately disappointing.
Yeah, I'm for Deanston. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, especially
it was
an 18-year-old Deanston.
It was funny when you said they usually have this waxy character, and I was like, it usually does. Apparently, it doesn't.
Yeah, this one doesn't. I'm like, does it?
Apparently not all the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they scrubbed the stills a little bit too good the last time.
And the fact that that's an actual Deanson release too. It's not even an independent bottler either. That's what's even crazier. Really? Oh yeah, I like the Virgin Oak. The Virgin Oak for $32 is a good deal. No,
the Virgin Oak's good.
Good.
The Caribbean 14 used to be pretty good.
Yeah. See, okay. So Andy, next time you come, let's pour some really great Deanstons, and we'll change your mind on Deanston. If you go back to some of the old Deanston though, to me, like the old brown box, I didn't think was all that great personally for the 12. I think the new 12 is significantly better. So I can see if all you've had is like older Deansons, those were not great.
Mm-hmm.
But they changed the barley they were using, way better stuff, and they changed their cuts, so it's significantly better.
The 20 and 30-year bottles I have are both fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Great Shot, good to see you.
We're back into a different category altogether.
Yes, you definitely should come to the craft, Mr. Great Shot. We'd love to have you. All right, day 19 here. All right.
Oh, that's good though.
That is a beautiful color. Holy crap.
Interesting to know what I just got on the nose for a moment.
There you go.
Interesting.
Make sure you don't see this one.
Well, the first guess, I'm going to think bourbon.
Based on color, I haven't tasted it yet, nor barely and smelled it once.
Once you nose it, it's pretty easy.
Yes, I would be shocked if it wasn't.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was. I'm like, that particular color and
the oakiness of it. Hey, Rob.
No, there it is. It's I was looking for the dusty corn because I was getting the dust, but not the corn part.
Okay. Yeah, that's super nice and oaky bourbon. Hey there, Pete and Alex. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying Pennsylvania.
Yeah, this is
nice and old. Oaky.
I like this one on the nose better than 17, but on the palate, 17 is way preferable.
I think I'm going to agree with you there.
And
I still like this.
This is nice very finish. Good. Yeah.
This has a nice finish, too.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I hope Steven knows what this is immediately, because if he doesn't, I'll be slightly concerned. No, Stephen Moore. Not
okay. I saw Stephen Moore popping down. I'm like,
we got too many. We got too many Steves.
No such thing.
But this reminds me, knowing the distillery, this reminds me a lot of what I fell in love with, and they've kind of strayed away from, which I don't like anymore.
There's tons of caramel on this, though, and toffee. Vanilla. It's got aromatic pipe tobacco, cigar wrapper, antique shop leather.
Peanut on the tail end.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't getting that earlier.
It does need a little water for me.
It's definitely got some nice age on it.
I like that idea, Ben. Fortunately, I have my water supply.
Man, that is so much leather on that. It's like horse saddle.
Ooh.
Very dry. cracked dirt,
Ooh,
mud, ranch hand. Good West Texas.
ooh. I like this.
It's really good.
I think I might like this better than the
Yeah.
17.
Oh, man, the
As I
mouth
get
is
deeper into it,
so
especially.
oily and velvety. Oh, that's good.
Mhm. Thinking a little bit higher proof too.
I'd agree.
Getting that burn left on the, getting a little bit of a burn left on the tongue that doesn't seem like it's tannins. It's like actual burn.
Yeah, that's alcohol. I get a little bit of acetate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a couple of drops of water, getting even more of the leather on the nose now.
Yeah.
Thinking. Really familiar. Oh, what the hell is
It is. It is very familiar.
Okay.
Okay, Stephen Moore likes 19 better than 17. Okay.
I don't. I am the opposite, but like this
That's
is
fine.
still very good.
And there is cherry on this, but it's that black cherry, but minus the Ludens and the NyQuil you had on the 17.
Mm-hmm. This is like Luxardo cherries in the tins.
It's got like the juice and everything when you're gonna get some for an old fashioned.
Honestly, oh god, the cherry whiskey I shared with you from
Traverse City. Traverse City cast strength cherry. You're right.
Yes,
That's exactly what it is.
And I don't even know if they make it anymore, but that stuff is fantastic.
Oh, they still make it.
They still make it.
Okay.
That's not what this is. This is not that heavily sherried.
No.
That kind of cherry,
but that flavor
way less.
I mean, in fact, that bottle's right there.
And yes, Mr. Great Shot, this is
Donald.
for measuring doses of water into my tasting glasses. This is to drink and stay hydrated and to clean out the glasses in between.
Yeah, that's good. I really like
this. This is really good
and
familiar.
Now.
Hey, Donald.
What is?
So we're going. It's a bourbon. We know that.
Yeah, we know it's bourbon. It's
not finished.
Not finished.
No.
Okay.
Not even double oaked. I don't think.
I don't think so.
This is just a bourbon. It got dumped. It got poured into a bunch of barrels. They stuck it in the warehouse and forgot about it for a decade and a half or so, and then came back and decided that
I'm guessing around 15, bottle. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking 12, 14, 15, something like that on the age. I don't think a lot older than that.
No, I think
it isn't that oaky.
Okay.
108.
I could see that for a proof point.
108. Okay.
Man, I really like that. It's really freaking good.
Wow.
Who is that? It's not Buffalo Trace. It's not Turkey. It's not Full Road. Maybe a Heaven Hill. No. Beam.
No.
Not Beam. Maybe.
Oh, this is the time you guys get the. What could it be?
Yeah.
I have something. Yeah.
It's from Kentucky.
Calumet Farms?
If I'm not going to guess Calumet Farms ever.
It's not 1792, I'll tell you that.
It's not 1792. Yeah, I didn't
it's not 1792.
I was like, I didn't think.
Oh, no.
I'm too old to be 7. Even this tastes older than the 12 from the 1792 anyway.
Those 15s used to be pretty good, though.
The Calumet Farm 15?
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Because it's like 1792. If I know, is a 12. I've never seen a 15. If there is, I've never seen one.
No, the Calumet Farms used to be like it's a round bottle with a brown label.
There's a 16.
Yeah.
16's the oldest for Calumet Farms. Yeah.
Those ones are pretty good.
No, those are good. I like those. Those are good.
But those are all like sourced.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, but this is not what was in your glass is not 1792.
Yeah, I didn't figure. Also, if this tastes like Ardbeg, I think you've had something in there prior. So,
I think Mr. Great Shot's saying he just has Ardbeg.
oh, that also works. That also works out just fine, Mr. Great Shot. Ardbeg is
There's
amazing.
absolutely nothing wrong with your Glencairn smelling like Ardbeg as
That's a
long
good
as
day.
you have Ardbeg in the Glencairn.
I will say if you do happen to have the calendar, you're a day early and $1 short.
Yes. God, that smells good. What in the hell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That the note, even this empty, the nose is just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Well,
This may be one of the best bourbon noses I've smelled in a long time.
really,
I
even
love
over
that.
King of Kentucky, because I got to try King of Kentucky this year, and that is an amazing bourbon.
That shit was seriously. That shit was awesome. So I, of course, being me, decided what would make King Kentucky better. You blend it with George T. Stagg. It makes it even better.
Yeah.
That seems like that could be a reasonable blend.
It was fucking awesome. Yeah, we did some because our buddy he got in the Weller antique that they barrel they picked. So we were over there tasting that and many other amazing things. We did some other older ones up to the Gold Vein from 1985.
Those
good
old
time.
rips. Nice.
Did one of the Squatty Fat bottles from 2015, and then some like 18 and 19-year-old, old screw top ballers on this new one, the NCA, and it was non-chill filtered too, which was nice.
Yeah.
Heading home in a snowstorm sounds like a great time, Donald. Let's see, I did all sorts of crazy, amazing crap. Yeah, it was a good time. Let's just put it that way. There was a lot of great shit on the table, as always.
Okay. Any guesses?
Just Oogie in the Den. That looks good.
Yeah.
This is not Oogie in my Glen.
No,
Yeah.
it's not Oogie.
I'll commit to that.
Could be Chestnut Farms. That would be mean.
I mean, if this is Chestnut Farms, I tell people to go buy a bottle.
That's called 1792.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Method Man is a good choice.
Method and Madness is always a solid choice.
Okay. So it's from Kentucky,
Yes,
Mhm.
I figured that.
bottled in Louisville.
Okay, it's not Old Forester. We can tell you
Yeah.
that. There's no
Yeah.
way.
This is Old
That's Old
Forester.
Forester.
Oh,
Which one?
This is the High Angel Share
This
batch
is the one-
3.
That's really good. Okay, crazy
Yeah.
part is it has none of the banana notes Old Forester has.
No, it does not. I
I'm
don't
like, because that's
know.
what's
There you
usually
go.
my dead giveaway for Old Forester's banana.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll make you big. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry.
I'm just
Okay.
small. I'm just small. And
Yeah.
there.
This is the one I've always heard was amazing. Always wanted to try. So thank you for sharing. That shit was awesome.
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so not far off. 110 said 108. Not bad on the proof.
Yeah, 110. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, see if we can get this focused. There you go. Yeah. Had the opportunity to go to Old Forester this year. Got to try batch 1, 2, and 3 of the High Angel Share.
Yeah.
Batch 2, in my opinion, was better than this.
Okay, well, this was awesome.
Like, yeah.
Damn.
I got to try a couple others. I got their Scotch finish, and they did a rum finish.
I've got the Scotch finish.
All of the
I had the rum.
all of the 117 series are good. They're $60. I get it. It's a $375.
Yeah, and it's
But
worth
they're
it. to me.
$60. Yeah.
It's worth it to me. I know that's not the cheapest way, but I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'd pay $60 for this every day, all day long. It's fabulous. Yeah, this may be one of the best Old Forester I've had since some maybe 2017 birthday.
I'm not saying you can find them easily, but if you're in Kentucky and it's around the 2 or 3 months, given past when they drop it, it's still there on the shelves.
Yeah, just take the tour usually.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, take the tour definitely, and you'll get something. The drops usually are around 11 and 2 every day of the week.
Okay.
11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Just FYI.
I do agree with you, Ben, that the whole name at 117 is silly because it's the address rather than ABV, which is most of us thinking ABV, not addresses.
Yeah.
I do agree that part's silliness.
Yeah.
Went sideways. That sounds like an awesome way to have that come in your face. Drywaller's Radio. That sounds great there, Donald.
Having taken a whiff of day 20, I'm no longer prepared to say that I do not have Ardbeg in the glass.
All right, then.
Yeah, I will say keep a little bit of day 20 to compare to day 21, please.
All right, well, you find day 20 here, and we'll do that.
I don't think it's Ardbeg.
Oh, yeah, that smells good.
I don't think it's Ardbeg, but I'm not prepared to categorically state that it isn't.
But I'm also prepared to say it's going to be delicious.
It certainly has enough peat in it to be Ardbeg.
Huh.
But there's something going on there that isn't Ardbeg peat to me.
Now, if it is, I'll be shocked. Ooh, that's nice and medicinal. Nice iodine-y. Oh, and that's nice high proof, too. Oh, yeah. That's my language. That smells gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
Andy, if you can get the bottle of day 20, good luck, man. Like it's out there on secondary markets, and I would not pay secondary prices for this.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, there's something weird going on there that I don't quite. There's something on the nose there right after I could maybe see that.
Very Lafroigy, I'd agree.
There's something that doesn't even hit me as Lafroig, although we had that Lafroig earlier that threw us both.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
we were both sure it wasn't Lafroig, and hey, look, it's Lafroig.
I could see Coloma too. I see depth of age on this though. Number store, nice.
No, you think this is like high age? Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. It is not. It's a single digit age statement. I'm just flat out telling you that now.
I'm surprised.
Oh man,
I know.
Ultra ashy.
It is ashy, which Coloma does have ashiness on the finish.
Yeah, I couldn't even hide it. Like usually I try to stay straight faced. I can't hide that. This is single digit age statement.
Yeah, that was about the time you were laughing was about the time I took my first sip. I'm like,
well I'll tell you what, for being single age, that's freaking delicious.
That's not that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Not going to be an everyday.
Okay.
Not going to be a common pour for me, but when I'm in a peat mood.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I am not a big peat drinker. And I have a decent collection of
awesome. I love it, Donald. Every first snowstorm that happens here, I reminded like to be an A-list porn star, be blasted in the face. That's awful.
I've never had an Octomore this dark ever.
No, it doesn't. I would be shocked if this was on.
I've had I mean, like Ugadal.
Doesn't taste like Bruichladdich.
There's a couple of Ardbeg releases when they go really heavy on the sherry.
Yeah,
that you can get to almost this kind of color, but even there, the Ardbegs are usually lighter than this.
Yeah. No, this is.
We could just laugh. I know this is not the answer. It's Archbeard.
It's what?
The OWSA that it's always the greatest distillery in the world. It's the best new one every year, even though it can only be new once. Yes, I have to make fun of them, even though they do make good whiskey. But nonetheless, they have a little bit too much of a hard on for that distillery, as far as I'm concerned over there.
I like Ardnamurchan.
It's great whiskey. It's really good stuff. I just don't think it's the be all and all will make it out to be.
I think a lot of people they like the romanticism of a distillery out in the west of the Highlands.
Sure.
Far from nothing, close to nowhere.
Totally agree.
Doing what we consider good craft whiskey.
Totally agree. It's great, and we are hoping to have them actually at the castle this year, or next year at this point.
I'll be excited for that.
Yeah, it should be a really good fun time to have them out. So, like I said, working on them and Coloma to come next year, so those should both be awesome.
So the ashy, is that the after, like the
on
your palate?
There's that ash, because a lot of Coloma does have that ashiness on the finish.
Yes,
but it also has the iodine of Lafroig, which is super interesting.
Yeah,
it's really good, whatever it is. I'm fascinated to find out this is younger than 10 years old. which is wild. I'm trying to think, who the hell makes something that ashy, that iodine-y?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Lefroy and Coloman had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Delicious whiskey.
Highlands.
It's not Lagavulin. It's not Coelho.
No.
Wouldn't think.
You think of
But
the
then it's still
competed
getting oily,
Highlander?
It's oily, but then it has this weird thinness in the middle of it too, which is bizarre. Oh yes, I love Coloman. Coloman is one of my absolute favorite distillers of all time. If you visit the castle, you'll see they have a ton of them.
Well, Ass has to make a little trek up to DFW for you.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time. I promise. Every class we teach is fantastic.
Yeah.
In fact, if you need a Christmas gift, a last-minute Christmas gift, a gift certificate to the castle is a great choice to spread the cheer of whiskey education. You should definitely do that.
Any guesses? So do we think it's Islay or do we think it's somewhere else in Scotland? We're going that it's a Scotch.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Scotch.
That level of peat, I kind of automatically start thinking Islay.
Usually I think Islay, yeah. If this is not...
Maybe an Enoch?
Okay, those peat, yeah, they do have some good peat up there.
They do, but Highland peat doesn't generally have that iodine and ashiness to it.
Yeah.
It's that forest floor burning, usually, which you get with Highland peat.
I don't think Glen Scotia.
No, it doesn't taste like Campbelltown peat.
No.
Well,
Campbelltown doesn't get their peat from Campbelltown, so that's...
Okay, fine. Doesn't taste like a Campbelltown peated whiskey. Let's put it that way.
It's not as briny that I would usually get on Springbank or Glen Scotia.
It's not Talisker. It's not salty enough. Bellican?
It could be peated Edgedour. Could be.
I don't know if I've had a Bellican. I mean, Bellican's uses more of a Highland style peat when they do their stuff, though. I like it.
I'm trying to remember what mine tastes
that
like.
young. God, Torveg's not heavy enough, or at least not what I've had. I mean, unless you're going with some funky weird, it doesn't taste like Jura. Unless you're going with some weird ass Jura. I mean, Coelho can do some weird crap occasionally. There's no doubt, especially independent bottler ones.
True.
But I kind of doubt.
Oh,
but Shag, I maybe.
Okay.
But Shag can do some weird shit for sure, and it's great. I've had some really amazing with Shags over the years, for sure. The oven,
and it is highly. It's pretty much like definitely sherry cask in my opinion.
I'd agree with
you. There's more going on there, but it's hard. It can be hard to find over the ash.
Yes.
Unless you get a really now there is one distiller that occasionally do weird shit like this. Independent bottler, something like a Ben Nevis, will do some weird ass shit occasionally.
I could see that,
and that's
not bad. I could see why you would come to that guess, Andy.
Yeah, absolutely. I could totally see why.
Right.
Seems like a solid guess.
Make sure that is.
God, it smells great. Yeah, whatever this is, fantastic stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to let you stop there. You've had this distillery peated last year in the calendar.
Okay.
That was all ex-bourbon.
I have a hard enough time remembering what we had the first week of this.
Exactly. I was like, I don't know.
Totally fine.
A year ago.
It was day 23.
Okay.
Future edition, Glenallachie, 4-year-old peated.
This is Glenallachie?
This is Glenallachie. This is the Mickle Tor.
That was my other guess, was Mickle Tor. It was my other guess.
It's the turbo.
I have not had that. See, the other Mickle Tors I've had were nowhere near as good as this. This is the best Mickle Tor I've tried.
Yeah.
Because the other ones, I was super disappointed in.
Yeah. So I got 2 bottles. You can thank Specs for being very, very happy I got the call. But it is
5 years old, yeah.
5-year-old.
Because you look at the color on that thing. Good Lord.
So 77. That's in the glass. That in the bottle. That's not what they peat the floor. What it is in the
71 ppm.
Yes.
Okay, this explains a lot then.
Yeah, 50% non-chill filtered, natural colors. Like this is I would say so. They came out with this one, and the exact casks maturation is different every year.
Okay.
So this is 3 virgin American oak casks and 5 Oloroso.
Okay, that
the
explains
2024 is 3 Oloroso and 6 virgin oak.
It explains the color for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Can they make all the Mecators like that? Because the other one I had was so meh. It was like an orange box. It was not great.
That could be the Chinkapin, because there's a green, a blue, which is the turbo.
It was Chinkapin. I did not care.
The Chinkapin. So Billy loves Chinkapin oak. He really
I like
enjoys
Chinkapin oak. That just was super meh.
Yeah. There's only about, I think, like 2,000 bottles of this in the world.
That shit rules.
On secondary, goes for like 600 pounds. Do not pay that.
This was
$60. This was $60.
Not that good.
$60 I'd pay. 600 absolutely not.
It's good. It's not $600 good.
Absolutely not. No, $60 all day long.
$60 absolutely. I mean, if you really love it, I could see even going to $100.
Yeah.
600 plus? Oh, no.
Yeah, I could see 100 because like last year the 4-year Peter Glenalky was $100. So yeah, I could see 100 for it.
Yeah.
No, it's very good.
I will say, if you like this, pour day 22, and we'll just.
But we gotta do. Well, we're on 21 though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, pour day 21. Wrong. I'm looking at old calendars, but yeah, and just go A B these and just.
I mean, 21 is totally different.
I love it. Ben is screwing with middle-aged men that 1990 was yesterday. For shame. And 90 was like 10 years ago. Sadly, no, it was not. It's like when you explain to people that, American Pie came out 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Makes me feel old.
So, Andy, I gave you a leg up on everyone to source this. And I can't get you the exact same one because it came out 2 years ago. But I got you as close as I could get.
Well, there's a bit of heat on this one on the end. I wasn't getting it on the nose.
All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh. There's a lot of coffee on that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Damn straight. I had to explain to my daughter MILF. But she's like, what's MILF? Someone said to her at school. And I'm like, let me show you a little bit of scene here with Stifler's mom. He's like, who's Stifler's mom? So there's 2 guys. She's like, turn it off. So finally, when she turned 17 a month ago, for her 17th birthday, that's what she got to watch was American Pie. She's like, oh, I get it now. This is awesome. Like I told you. Well, she loves Jennifer Coolidge because she likes to watch that show, Two Broke Girls. I'm like, yeah. This is way before Two Broke Girls.
So I really wish Dustin was on right now because he made a comment earlier when we were doing, I think, two live streams ago. There's no such thing as good Oloroso sherry in Scotch world or just whiskey world.
There's lots of good Oloroso
Bullshit.
Because
this is
that right on the nose, you're catching just tons and tons of sherry.
But it's not overly sherried.
I could reach up and grab the that Cavalon single barrel I have.
Oh,
that tastes like 64% ABV sherry.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like you take it's like somebody concentrated a bottle of Oloroso sherry to 64%.
Oh, that's a grape shot. You do need this calendar. It's beautiful. You have to wait till next year. Maybe you get a chance.
This one is.
My friends wanted all the other girls. I wanted Stifler's mom. It's a solid choice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Now, I forgot to say this. The peat for the Mickle is Highland peat from St. Fergus, which is about an hour north of Aberdeen. So that's where a lot of the peat is now coming from for the UK.
What the fuck?
Mhm. This has enough sherry that it hides the peat until the end.
Yes.
It's like you on the nose. I didn't catch any peat. When you first sip it, not really tasting any peat. Then the sherry tapers off. Like, oh, wait a minute, there's peat here too.
122. Yeah. It's definitely high proof.
High proof.
And delicious peat and Oloroso sherry. Good. Very different whiskeys.
Oh, yes. Both. I mean,
this one's definitely older than 5.
Yeah.
Wow. With this much sherry, there's no way to know, Mr. Great Shot.
I don't know.
Oh, could this maybe be a Balakin?
Because they be a Mickle Core's other version.
Because
no, they do have a sherry one,
like,
and it's not. No, I've been able to taste the entire line. I like the Chinkopin. I like the Turbo. I love the Turbo. The sherry one compared to the Turbo is not even sherried. It's just okay.
Yeah, the Turbo is great.
Yeah.
Says Matt, you do a stream where you record wines to try if you like X Scotch. Like, recommend good PX to try if you like PX finished Scotch.
There aren't that many PXs that are
that's a stream I would get
reasonably available.
I need to get Eric Waite involved to do that. I think that's the correct answer to that.
So I've done a tasting where they had a Scotch finished in sherry, and the sherry that it was finished in.
Those are
we did A and B. It was a shit show because we had 20 pours. But it was such a good experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
After pour 8, it was all cask strength whiskey. At pour 8, people were just yelling, and I was like, I want to nerd out.
That's funny. What's funny?
Well, I tried doing that at the Bastards Ball.
Yeah, you did. That's right. You did.
Back in 2019.
Yeah.
I brought the Tomatin Quattro collection down.
Yeah.
And I had all 4 of the matching sherries.
And they were delicious. You know, it's funny. We teach one of the classes I've done as a higher end Balcones class. And one of the ones that, of course, we have was Dusk and Dawn. And that is the Madeira finish from Hack. So if you choose those, you get to try the Madeiras as well.
Nice.
Which the guy did it for his birthday party. They had a blast. They did all Balcones, and then that was 2 of the ones they chose. Man,
they chose wisely.
That was nice to do that in I think that was 22. We did Dusk and Dawn. Maybe
sounds right.
21.
I remember doing it one year.
That was 21 that we did it. That was day 11 and day 12. And that was fun.
Wow, has it been that long? Jeez.
Yeah, they released that in 21. Yeah,
that's crazy. Wow, that is really spectacular. But you know what? I'm not sure that maybe that isn't all that old. After I don't think it really is. It's really friggin' good.
There's so much sherry that
it hides.
It does hide. Yes,
it hides a lot of anything that's flawed. It would definitely hide. Not that I think there's any flaws, because there's not.
Man, I went back to the Turbo. The Turbo's not as good as this, in my opinion.
No, I was just like, oh, we ruined the Turbo.
Yeah.
Do not drink Turbo and then go back. It's a poor decision.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to the Turbo. I'm like, no, give me more day 21, please.
Yeah, I was really hoping they'd do A, B, and we do all these cool things. Now it's good, but
it's just a beating.
The 21 blows it out of the water.
Yeah, it's not.
And like I said, the weird part is that peat just doesn't hit you until the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like it's not even there when you sip it.
Oh
And
yeah.
then,
It's
and,
the
and then
back end.
and then the sherry drops off, and then you get the peat come. It's like, hey, wait a minute, I'm here too.
I agree, Andy. It is delicious.
Yeah.
This almost strikes me as you almost wonder if it could be a Balakin, just because of the way Edredor sherries a lot of their stuff.
They do.
They tend Edredor does some like seriously heavily sherries.
Yeah, they do. It's craziness. It's really good usually too.
So I'm going to help you guys out. It's not in the UK. This is not a Scotch, English, Welsh,
Wow.
Northern Irish. It's
This
not.
Pavlon?
Nope.
It's not from Asia?
It's not from Asia, and it's not even an island. It's not from an island.
Is it from America?
Nope.
This India?
It's from Europe.
It's from Europe, but not an island. It's sort of from the mainland of Europe.
I officially have no clue.
What the fuck?
It's amazing, but I have no clue.
Okay, let's think about this.
That's a good guess, honestly. Longgrow,
Yeah, no, I can see. Yeah, for sure, a young Longgrow. That's
Mhm.
definitely a good guess.
I think I put an 8-year-old last year. Yeah, the cage bottling was an 8-year-old first fill sherry, or fresh sherry, what they call it, but it just doesn't. It doesn't have that Campbelltown funk iodine.
No,
salty
right.
brine.
None of that. That was really damn good, though.
I don't know.
So I don't consider Israel to be part of Europe. I consider that to be part of Asia.
Agree.
But
Oh yeah,
M&H does make
M&H,
amazing
yeah.
whiskey, though.
yeah, this isn't the. I don't think they do peated at all. And
I don't think I've had a.
yeah,
Man.
I've had like their pomegranate I put in there. I've had a
that's
couple
good,
other ex bourbons. I've had their Dead Sea. In their.
They put they have the. If I don't know if anybody, if you shop at Total Wine, they've got both of those on clearance right now. Pomegranate and the Dead Sea. If anybody's looking for those, but it's like $30-$40 off. It's from Luxembourg.
It's not from Luxembourg.
I don't think
it's
so.
not from France.
I mean, the sherry on it. God, that's great. Maybe Spain.
Think Northern Europe.
So it's not Spain, then obviously. Northern, so like a Scandinavian, like Sweden, that far north.
Sweden, yes.
Sweden. So is this a McNamara product?
No.
Okay, what about the one that starts with an H?
It does. It begins with an S.
Yes.
I don't know that I've even heard of the distillery.
All right, what the hell's distillery is this?
Schmogen.
Yeah, no, I never even heard it.
Oh,
It's
Schmogen.
delicious. How old
Yeah.
has it been?
8
This
years by the looks of it.
is an 8-year-old.
Well, it's damn good.
So
That is really damn good for 8
Yeah.
years.
so
Okay, next
it comes in.
question.
It comes in 500
500
bottles. So there is.
Where is their peat coming from? Any idea?
I do not know. I think it is the UK peat.
I would not be surprised if it
Right,
was
Andy?
UK peat, but damn, is it good?
Yeah. So two things. One, there's only one person who works at the distillery. His name is Pear. He is a lawyer, and this was his hobby, and he just became a business owner.
Wow.
Well, he's
If
awesome.
you want to get this, it's not even sold to the UK. It's only sold to the EU. You need to get it from either a Dutch, Belgian, Swedish, which the Swedish they don't ship to the US anymore, but most likely you'll be able to get it from Germany.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Roy Aquavit did a interview with him about barley and all different types of barley during one of his live streams. I would check that out. But he's doing some incredible stuff. Like it is
really good.
Yeah. But this was bottled in 2022.
Well, it's fucking stellar. So,
And he's putting
It
out
absolutely is.
he's putting out one of these a new Oloroso 8-year-old batch. It should be out in 2025.
okay.
If you can
That
get
is
to some
not-
place that might possibly have some to sell you,
So
which is non-trivial.
Yeah, there is a online store that will sell it and ship it to the US. If you want an address and you know where I am, link in Discord.
How much are those a bottle?
$90 US.
Worth it.
Plus
Totally
shipping.
worth it. Yeah, that's totally
For-
worth it.
Even
Yeah.
for a five, even for
Yeah,
a
even for a
500.
500, it's totally worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good shit.
Yeah, it is. This is, if people care, it's first fill PX Hogshead for this one, but it says PX. It actually is Oloroso. He mislabeled it when he sent it into the EU.
Oops.
Yeah, and he's a one-man distillery. Like, no one cared. But it is optic, heavily peated optic barley. I do not remember the peat levels. I don't think it's close to like 70. I think it was closer to 40. But still.
Yeah, I would say that. But the sherry is so powerful with it. That mustiness of sherry can sometimes simulate for people that match head and peat flavor for certain people as well.
Yeah, he does a port finish. He does a couple ex-bourbon finishes. He does single cask, which are really rare. But I mean, this was a batch of 2,382 bottles.
Nice.
At 500 milliliters. So we're talking real small.
Now, are all of his releases at 500 milliliters?
Yes, he doesn't do anything above that.
Okay.
So 20 casks, give or take.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it says hogshead, so maybe 15.
Wow.
Depends on what kind of angel sherry he's getting out of that, though.
Yeah, I don't know the angel share in Sweden.
No, I get it. No, I get it.
Yeah, I do know he does dunnage warehousing, so yeah, it makes Crowded Barrel look like Kalila. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably one barrel every 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow.
That's what we're talking about.
Hey, making damn good whiskey. So,
Yeah.
how the hell did you find that, Ben?
So this is when you go to Scotland and you meet people and you talk about whiskey. They tell you like, oh hey, like check this out, check that out, and you're like, some Swedish guy. I don't know who he is.
Okay, because I'm like, this is not like shit you randomly run into. This kind of stuff.
No.
That's really cool though. Well, it is fabulous, and thank you for sharing that because there's no way in hell I'd ever have tried that.
Oh yeah, this one, get a different glass. This is not peated.
Mm-mm.
Day 22.
But like this one, you're probably not going to get either. And this is why you if you buy the calendar and you don't like the first 15, you'll like the last 10.
And even if you don't, it's still a great experience.
Well, and that's there's been a couple of late ones that I haven't been personal fans of, that have really done it for me. But I loved getting to try something that would have been horrendously expensive to buy a bottle of and then be disappointed in it.
Yeah. And that's the great thing. There are a lot of the times I try to buy bottles days 18 through 22-ish that you can find maybe still. It may not be priced well, but you can still find. 23 to 25 is like, yeah, it's probably not going to be found again, if at all, at a reasonable price point.
Right. It's like, so you can buy one, but it's going to cost you a fortune.
Yeah.
What is that chemical note I'm getting on this? Is that just acetone? A little bit of acetone, maybe?
Maybe.
Or is it just ridiculously high proof?
Hey, Ben, what's the proof on the last one we just had?
On the Smogan, it was 57.2. So, yeah, you were close at the 122.
Close. 114, so they're not too bad. This seems higher. Ooh, I like tropical fruit in the finish of that. Ooh, it's like high proof Irish.
Oh yeah. Oh, it got like a anise note, like a star anise. Or anise.
Oh yeah.
How you say it?
That's really good.
Not much though. Oh wait, nope. There it is. There
it takes a while to show up. Yep.
The tropical fruits though, man. That is.
That's that old. Yeah. It's not. It's that old Irish tropical fruit.
Yeah.
Beautifulness.
And then a ton of pepper on the end.
Yeah. It's that Cooley, Middleton, older Irish beautifulness that I freaking love.
And I think that chemical note was just alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once I got this on the tongue, I'm like, oh.
Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. That's glorious.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, just thinking.
Yeah, this reminds me so much of the older Derek Galix.
Yep, totally agree.
The Coolies, the Teeling Coolies from like the early Teelings.
Yeah, the early stuff, exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
Some of those old Egans that were all Coolies.
Yeah. Even I get like some old Bemore, like 90s Bemore in this.
Yes, Bemore has this same.
Yeah.
If you get old Bemore and the other Bemore that tastes like is the 10-year Doris Morris, that has this flavor on it too.
Yeah, but like you
don't
find
that with you.
I don't think so.
Like, dude, next time you come up here, we got to do it. That thing is freaking amazing. It's probably my favorite Bemore ever. I love that thing. I hid it in the back of the cabinet for myself. It was so damn good. There's
some whiskeys out there that you just remember and you're like, because of these notes, because you don't find this often. You don't find tropical fruit and a heavy spicy characteristic to it.
There's only two things that have it.
Wow. Yeah, this is.
Oh, that is high proof, though. God, that's good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just all those beautiful papaya, guava, mangoes.
Guava, especially. That is, yeah.
Making a magical tropical sunshine. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, what makes you want to do is take like that. My mom for Christmas will serve this tropical fruit can, like medley she puts together with the juice. Oh, it's so freaking good. It tastes very similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious, just so damn good.
Yeah, this is
everything I love about whiskey. Like, this is my absolute probably favorite notes on whiskey is this.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get much. The funny thing is, like, when we compared the 17-year to the 25-year Glendalough, the 25 lost it, whereas the 17 had more of the tropical fruit on it.
So we all enjoyed the 25.
Oh, it's definitely good. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. We did them back to back. Feroz had the 25, and I had the 17, and we're like, damn it, the 17's better.
Yeah.
But, it's all subjective. Also, to that day can be a different, too.
Yeah.
Now, also, don't get me wrong, that's also probably 30, 40 whiskeys in.
Yeah.
Which is not a surprise for any of us. It's called doing it right.
Man.
Now, obviously, we're all drinking tiny amounts at that point, but still, it's a lot.
This is just... It's
tropical. You take home to your parents and love forever.
Yeah. This is tropical fruit in a glass, man. It is so good.
Oh, it is. Totally.
With a good dusting of pepper.
Yeah. Like heavy pepper spice in the back end.
Mm-hmm.
But the viscosity of this just clings to your the roof of your mouth.
Which means that pepper sticks around forever.
Yeah.
On the nose, though, there's this grapefruit, almost like squirt-like note. That's like clings to the glass itself.
There's only a few bottles that I would like to have a backup of that we've had so far.
Yeah,
this is one of them.
The Smogan was one. The Mikel Tor got that. This Pocono I thought was actually really good.
That was really good. Yeah.
The Jack Daniels I would love to have, but can't go back.
Right.
This is what I need to get again.
Yeah, I agree. So are we right in it being Old Irish, or is this some other special thing I don't know about?
Oh no, your guys are completely opposite.
Okay, good. I was like,
it's not even from Europe.
Really?
Yeah, this isn't from Europe.
What the fuck? Well, wherever the hell this is from, sign me the fuck up for that.
Hell yeah.
God, that's good.
It's a country you named earlier in the stream, but that probably won't help you because you named about 30 different countries.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
India, Taiwan.
It's India.
This is India. Oh,
India.
okay, wait. Injury. It's injury cast strength.
Well, it is cast strength and it is injury.
Okay.
But it's not the Drew.
Yeah, okay. Right. But I don't know what the name of I know it's injury cast. I don't know what the name of it is. I know injury cast.
There's the injury, the triple cask, which is their normal.
Yeah, it's not that one. I know it's not.
Yeah, then the DRU is their that's their cast strength version of the injury triple cask.
Okay.
This is cast strength. It's from injury. It's not the cast strength that you're thinking of. This is a single cask.
I named it though. I'm excited that I knew that distillery because that's the only Indian distiller that has that tropical fruit note that you pick it up on the triple.
Yeah, so 117 proof.
Awesome.
This is a 9-year-old ex-bourbon.
9-year-old? Like this is Indian. That's fuck me.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. That is fucking glorious.
Yeah.
You need this in your life, people. Okay.
Yeah,
I have to send them. I have to get them on the show. I love their stuff. This is the best single malt coming out of India currently for new single malts from India. It is spectacular. The Piccadilly Distillery, which makes Injury, unbelievable stuff. We got to go to the castle. We must have Injury come. I love that because the funny story. I don't know if you guys know this story. So Injury emails me at about 3 a.m. directly from the distiller. I get this email from them like, "Hey, we like your show. Blah blah. We have a new whiskey out. Would you like to try it?" Sure. I mean, hell, send me a bottle, whatever. It's 3 a.m. Why the fuck not? Shows up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This shit's amazing. This is even better. This is one of the best whiskeys I've had this year. This is stellar.
That's really good.
Yes, sign me up
so
for this
much going on
every day.
Yeah, no, I had a bottle of their triple cask, their entry level one.
Yeah, it's great. For $40, stellar.
Yeah, that's great. It has gone downhill. I had batch 3, which was the first one to hit the US, or batch 2, whatever, and I've now tried batch 41. Batch 41 is nowhere close to what it used to be. There's less sherry involved. There's more ex-bourbon. There's more red wine.
So, you know, it's funny. Somebody donated a bottle of the. I'll see what batch they donated to us compared to the original one they sent me from India. Yeah,
but this is $150.
It is worth $150.
Yeah, now granted, it was on sale. MSRP was supposed to be $175, so probably sure.
I'd still pay $175.
Yeah,
in a heartbeat. Like seriously, that's the closest you can get to old school Derek Gaelic, and a fraction of the cost compared to the bullshit from today.
Oh yeah,
So
even the Derek Gaelic when you were buying it was $150.
Right. But today's the brand, which I haven't tried the new one's $500. I haven't tried it. I'm sure I hear it's amazing, but I'm just like, I don't want to spend $500.
The Middleton pricing price list.
One thing I'd say, I do hope their pricing starts to tank because their shit's out of control.
Yeah. But you and I, we like that note, and we're finding it in other things.
Right.
Now, granted,
I will drink Injury instead.
Yeah. I don't care where you make the single malt. I just want to drink single malt, and this is really good single malt.
Exactly.
Or pot still.
Care less.
Yeah.
Or Irish pot still.
Yeah. Now, what's interesting
let's call it Irish style pot still.
That is single malt, not single pot still, right?
No, it's technically it's in a column still. So
that's a column still.
I think it's a column still.
No fucking way.
It doesn't say anything about it being in a pot still. I don't know. I've never. Once again, there's very little information.
Does it say single malt though on the bottle?
No, this is Indian. Well, it does say single malt. Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's Indian single malt or if it's a single malt style.
You know what? I guess it's a question I'm going to have to ask.
The fact is that they put a bunch of information. I'm guessing they have a pot still. So.
Yeah, they do. I know they do because I've done my research on that distillery. They definitely have a pot still. Now, granted, you're right. Most of it is on these massive columns.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is that bottle even remotely findable? Because
yes, I will. Once again, if you want it, I will put it in the Discord.
That is the bomb.
Yeah, it's findable in California. I'll give you that. Once again,
a ton of cherry. Glenfarclas 105. Now they want 160, not a candle number 22. Yeah, no, this is a million times better than than Glenfarclas 105. I
Dude,
like
they want
Glenfarclas 105. This
160.
is way
Whoa.
better.
Yeah.
Yes, I have Blanton's just for you, Andy.
So there's the ex-bourbon cask of this, and there's a red wine cask that's available in the U.S. I've not tried the red wine. I
Okay.
would just say I'm an ex-bourbon lover. This is what I would like to enjoy.
I would buy that every day, all day. But I would probably buy both because I want to know what the other one tastes like.
Yeah.
Man,
That was good.
God bless. Hey, Joseph, good to see you there. Ah, there you go. That's our question.
What
All
the
Andrew uses is pot
hell
stills
am I
on it. Perfect.
smelling
Thanks,
on
Joseph. Appreciate it.
23?
Now we know. I would imagine they are owned by a very wealthy family. That is how it usually works there in India with the distilleries. Most of them are owned by that way.
I know that Idri's been distilling since I think the 60s.
Yeah,
Piccadilly.
67, I believe, was when Piccadilly opened.
Yeah. So like they have a huge. The warehouses are kind of small, and they do a lot of things for the export market right now. They're really going heavily into that.
As they should, because that shit's awesome.
Yeah. Also, if you did, I should say this: the box, it comes in a nice box.
I like a nice box.
Well, if I can get it together with my left hand, that's the problem. The problem is it's one of those coffin boxes like Armagnac's.
Oh yeah, that's
Yep.
So you got to line it up really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it comes in a very nice.
Oh, that's a
wood
really
box.
nice box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Hey, that's sweet, dude. I like it.
yeah.
Well, thank you for putting that in. That made my day. The others were good, but that was incredible.
Well, once again, I put stuff that I like in the back of the calendar because that's how you should. It should ramp up. It should not just drop.
I totally agree.
Agreed.
Ooh.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is.
All right, so we're pouring number 23, guys. All right.
Today's pour.
Whoa, that's funky.
Yeah.
Funky, but in all the ways I like it.
Well, and it's like it changes every time you take a sniff, too.
It really does. That is weird. It's got this almost like chemically medicinal,
Ooh,
like
that's a good
hospital
color.
room, but not iodine.
No iodine. Maybe some
other. Oh, you know what it is? It's that surgical orange shit. If you ever had surgery and they put that orange crap on you so you don't get an infection, it's that crap.
No,
That's iodine.
No, it's a different type. Iodine's reddish.
Ooh.
It's a different thing. Only reason I know is because of my wife. It's
wow,
what she does.
Ooh, okay. I get orange creamsicle.
I haven't sipped yet. I kept sniffing because it changed every time.
Yeah.
What the
Well,
hell?
that does make sense. Yeah. Man.
Oh, you're right. That is like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, that's
Wow.
that Fruity Pebbles orange pop up thing when we were kids, you know?
Oh, the three little with the cone? Yeah, push pop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you said when you were a kid. It's like, I know exactly when you were a kid. Yeah.
Fuck you.
You got the tiny, you got the waxed cardboard tube with the
Yeah. And
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
it's orange
No,
sherbet.
we still had the wooden spoon ice cream still, yeah.
Yeah, young child over here.
I'm glad I have a bottle of this and I opened it. I would not buy another one of this again.
Yeah, it's really interesting, but I'm not sure I like the last couple.
I like them better. Agree.
Send them my way. This
Yeah.
one, I mean, I'm not going to turn it. It's not bad. I certainly wouldn't turn it down if somebody offered me a glass. Of
Right. It is definitely, Steven, definitely, it is super weird.
Yes, it is.
And I like weird. Like, I like really weird shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, we have days of, let's drink really freaking weird shit in the castle. Those are some of my favorite days. This definitely fits the category of weird shit.
Yeah. It's funny. One of the reasons I put this in here was because I wanted more of, vintage spirits.
Okay. Okay, it smells like almost this vegetal, like a cross between spinach and asparagus. and like
At
Oh,
times,
yeah.
oregano.
at times, just nosing it, I was almost leaning towards it being rye.
I could see some kind of funky, like pumpernickel rye. I could see that.
Something weird. Oh, some weird rye of some sort.
Yeah,
was kind
and
of,
it's got this
but I'm not getting any of that on the palate.
like
or the finish.
oregano thyme thing. Weird. Like cooking Italian spices. This is bizarre.
We're on to another one that I got no bloody clue what the hell it is. I'm not even sure I'm not sure I can identify what style it is, much less where it is. And the distillery, like, nope.
Yeah, no fucking clue on that.
If I can't figure out the style, I'm not going to try to figure out the distillery.
I could see rye. Definitely could see rye.
I get more rye now. It's less medicinal rye. It's more herbal, like black tea. And, spearmint.
Like
not spearmint tea. Chewing gum, like spearmint the actual leaf.
Yeah, it's definitely more minty. Anise. Huh. Yeah, but not my favorite.
The nose and the palate are completely different.
Oh,
yeah, I'd agree because it's not. They really have nothing to do with each other at all.
Well, no, all of a sudden, on that last sip, I was getting a lot of the same notes on the palate that I did on the nose earlier.
Mm-hmm.
With that green vegetable stuff,
like black tea thing.
Yeah.
What are the whiskeys of the year? That injury shit right there. We make it real easy.
That Schmogan might take it from me, although I haven't gotten to days 24 and 25 yet.
I've got some moonshine that reminds you. That's wild, Steven.
I mean, that's a good. I'm glad I remind you of that because it means they either have some really good moonshine or your moonshine is very diluted.
You know, best whiskeys of this. Now, I don't know if I'll make a video or not. I'll probably make something out there. Or Andy, at the very least, I'll make you a video on Patreon for best whiskeys of the year. How about that? Or best whatever. I'll probably do an all spirits one this year, to be honest. I'll probably throw that on Patreon early, and it probably won't be unedited. It'll probably be unedited, but that's okay.
You should do a best whiskey of the year of all the brands you brought in, starting next year, obviously. But like, just do like what? Here's all the brands we had. List run down, and then be like, here's the ones that we decided like out of the. Just choose one from every brand and then stack it up against each other.
Yeah, I like this plan.
Yeah,
I will say best Canadian this year, hands down. JP Waters 42 fucking crushed it.
There's a shock.
Yeah, I mean, that thing was absolutely stellar.
So, Andy, if you crush this, have you had this distillery before?
Wait, he crushed this?
He crushed it because like this is the second time. Oh, dude, your best whiskey. Yeah, you should do a best whiskey rep.
That okay. I tell you what, guys, I'll make a Patreon only like live stream when we do that. That could be fun, and we could we'll talk about all that shit on there. I like that plan. I'll stick some dates out there for you guys. Let's do that. Let's do a Patreon only live stream. We'll talk about all the best shit for the year, and we can do some fun shit on there. Oh, that is weird. Dude, I don't know what the hell. I'm glad you crushed this. I got no fucking clue what the hell this is. It's weird as shit.
No idea whatsoever.
Really? Okay, so this is the first time I've had this distillery from this time frame ever.
So this is like old school shit?
Yeah. So
fuck if I know. Like shit's
weird.
Weird.
It's from Kentucky.
It's from Kentucky. I would have not been able to tell you that because it's just weird. Now, if you're based on an old time frame, I guess as an educated guess, Kentucky would make sense.
Yeah.
But damn, it's weird.
I do not have an exact year of bottling.
Okay.
I have a range of when it was bottled based on the tax stamp.
Old ass Jim Beam.
Based on the tax stamp he just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So prior to 1985.
Yes. It's not Jim Beam because I put old Jim Beam in, and it doesn't taste like this.
No.
Okay, so we're Old Heaven Hill.
Yes. Pre-fire Heaven Hill. Well, that didn't help, but there you go.
Oh, it's just like an old gold label Heaven Hill. Wild.
But the tax stamp, that's going to be hard to read. But
yeah.
What
it
does
does
it show
say,
the volume? How does it show the volume?
well, the volume is in liters, so it's fluid ounces up at the top.
Okay.
But the
30.
tax stamp, if you can read it, there
Okay.
might be. Is that upside down? I can't
I don't
see
know.
now.
What does it say?
Yeah, so it says Bureau of something distillation. Oh, Bureau of ATF. So it's from 1982 to 1985.
Okay.
That 3-year period. It was bottled somewhere between then. I do not know how old this is. I don't know anything other than it's pre-Fire Heaven Hill.
Yep.
That's hilarious, Andy.
I was
And
gonna
it's
say
Eric
it
pissed.
had to be in the 80s
Yeah.
because it's listed in liter with the liter.
Yeah, and the fact that it had ATF means it had to be. They were using tax stamps after, but those were not federally recognized tax stamps after 85. So if it has ATF on it, it has to be because the ATF was founded in 82. They did away with tax stamps in 85, so it has to be between that 3-year period that this was bottled.
53. This was 53 ABV.
No, this was 86.
I was like, what, Andy? I was like, I don't think it's 53 at all. I was like, it seems like way low. Like 80. Yeah, 86 is my guess.
Well, he said he nailed it other than the ABV.
Yeah.
Did I read that wrong? Oh, okay.
He did say he nailed it.
This tastes like low. But I didn't think 80, but 86 based on the prime period makes total sense.
So
this is okay. What the hell was the mash bill back then? That is a funky. Now, I will say this. A lot of old ass whiskey has this funky note.
Yes.
And I do think that is from filthy ass stills.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm fine with.
I've had more old Jim Beam. I've had about 4 or 5, 70s, 60s, 70s Jim Beams. This is my first pre-Fire Heaven Hill, and I don't know if this is off or this is just what it tastes
Fire
like.
Heaven Hill, but not that old. Like more like early 90s, not early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's less sweet tea. It's,
yeah,
you're right. It's not a high end product. You're right. It's gold label Heaven Hill.
This was $100 on the secondary market when I bought it.
I don't doubt it. Well, it's old.
Yeah. This guy just wanted to get rid of it, and I was like, "Pre-Fire Heaven Hill, hell yeah!" Even if he sells me something that's bad, I'll open it up eventually.
Yeah, and either way, it's still a cool experience, no matter what. Is it great? No. Was it entertaining? Absolutely.
Every single bottle I have bought dusty bourbon has never been over $300.
Yeah.
Just in general, and none of it has been worth the money I paid for it. It just didn't say that I have dusty bourbon.
Yeah. Right. I love it. Tara was not happy. That's funny. Well, next time we need to do this, but I've got, we were given a bunch of Old Canadian Club and Seagram 7 that's all got tax stamps on it. We need to do those next time you come on.
Old bourbon.
It'll be a good time. There's all sorts of crazy shit in the castle that we never talk about.
Anyway,
That's
big
right.
spoiler alerts.
Well, we got to put the banner up.
I pulled out the one Crew Dusty I have anything of.
Okay.
Just because you were talking about, the ultra old bourbons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Old Fitz, nice.
Ooh, holy shit! I have it. I've had some Old Fitz around then. Shit's delicious.
This was the bottle that Ed found.
Oh, nice.
Rot gut.
Nice.
And I ended up winning myself a sample on the.
There you go.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you, there, Andy.
That was from a couple of years ago, and you can see how much of it I've poured.
Yeah.
this is one that I'm gonna hold on to for a good.
I don't blame you. Yeah, because
I figured it's effectively Christmas Eve. I'm gonna pour myself a little splash.
There you go.
Compare it to another Dusty.
I've had some 1909 stuff. Really good bourbons.
I had 1933 Shenley, which was technically distilling then. That stuff was awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever? There's a one called the fuck was it? It was a 16-year. It was bottled in 33. It was called Black something. Chris brought it. It was fucking magnificent. Yeah, the brand no longer exists, unfortunately. He brought up it was the day he brought all sorts of crazy crap. It was like a pre-Booker's gift bag, like Booker's handed to you type of Bookers that he brought one time. That crap was cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another glass because the peated glasses, and I still have some of that injury left in there.
Yep.
All right, we are moving to day 24. So if anybody doesn't want to see this because they're saving for tomorrow, although if you do want to wait around for 20 minutes, if you're in Central Time, also known as God's time, that you've been good.
If you're one of those heathens out east, it's already New Year's Eve.
Right, from the Eastern time zone where Satan lives, then it's fine.
The real thing is, I'm still not putting it up until about 9 o'clock at the earliest tomorrow.
So you either can hang out with us and try it now, or wait till 9 o'clock and Ben puts it up. Up to you. Hey, Sam, good to see you there. No, we don't care about it.
57. Ooh.
North Coast.
No, we don't care about the West Coast. Texas is better. It's fine. VO is still 57 miles. No, very nice. Great shot. Yeah. So, yes, old Seagram's is good. I like Seagram's from then. It's good stuff.
Well, this
got
is
a whiskey
definitely
dick glass out tonight. Got some very nice for science. Interesting. Ooh. No, this is just I started late, Sam, because I had a plumbing issue. I had to deal with it at my house, and then we're on, what's this, the 8th one? Yeah, the 8th one.
Yeah, this is number 8 of the night.
And damn, does it smell good.
Oh, that's spicy.
Nice and rich. And look at that color.
I do like that. I agree. That color is beautiful. Yep, can't go wrong with that. Man, it's got some nice proof to it.
Yeah.
Definitely got some heat. Totally agree, Steven.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Man, that's got some freaking oiliness on it. That's some crazy shit there. Holy crap.
Yeah.
And a lot of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not overly powerful. Like I haven't put a drop in my glass yet, and it's viscous, it's hot, but I'm still getting so much flavor.
It is hot. It is really viscous. It is really good.
Yeah. It's hot.
It is hot, though.
Decent amount of oak.
Ooh, a 60s VO. Yeah, that's good shit, so for sure.
Like sweet oak, though, not tannin oak.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Which I think is part of why I like the Rhetoric, the 25.
Agree.
It's obviously oaky, but it's a sweet oak. I mean, there's tannins in there because you can't get a quarter century in a new charred oak barrel and not get some tannins. You literally can't do it. But it's definitely sweeter than
just for shits. It's Wild Turkey 15 year.
Nope,
it's not. I just for shits because we had the 13. It would just be funny if that was.
Well, I mean, I have not tried the 15 this year. I've heard it was really good.
It's fucking spectacular. That's one of the best bourbons I definitely had this year for sure. Because we had a buddy bring it to one of the after parties, and that shit was amazing. That shit tastes like 1980s, early 80s turkey. Really good shit. It's really good, especially after when it first opens it doesn't taste like that. But once it's been open for about a month, it is magical. You gotta wait like a month. Yeah, I tried. You talking about that 8-year 101, that 70th, Sam? I was disappointed in it. Especially for $50, I was super disappointed. Thankfully, we got somebody donated the remnants of their bottle, and that was good enough for me. And I didn't particularly think it was anything special. Did you guys try that one?
I'll stick with the 13. That was the best one that I've had.
The 13, yeah. No, the 15.
the Russell's
we
13,
actually had
yeah.
the 13 and 15 side by side that night.
Mhm.
It blew it away.
Fair.
Eh.
So I don't get any wheat on this as a wheated whiskey.
You're asking. Oh, Steve was that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Hey, that's cool, Sam. Hey, maybe yours is better than mine. At least the one I tried, I was not thrilled with.
Wow.
But it does have
really
that
good.
nice chocolate and oak and vanilla caramel toffee, but it's also got that same that cigar wrapper, pipe tobacco. It's really pretty. So, this is for Whiskey of the Year. Okay. What are your other ones, Sam? LP Estate, 9 years. Not had that one. Bard's and Wheat. I don't think I've had the Wheat Origin series that I can remember.
The Bardstown wheated is really good.
I remember having that one. Don't think so.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's just red fruit, like strawberries, red apple on the
Yeah.
nose.
I agree.
And cherry in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get like a dark cherry, not like
Yeah,
fresh.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that is
Not
That's
the
good.
bright candy cherry, just real actual
Mhm.
good dark cherry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Our Bardstown rep, well, yeah. We've reached out to that person in particular a few times, but it hasn't really gone anywhere for whatever reason.
The Bardstown reps in Texas are.
Yeah.
I met
Maybe
the general sales rep for all of the East Coast in Kentucky. He's a cool dude.
Send me
Texas
him
is-
instead.
Yeah. Yeah. Have Sam do an intro if he's got a guy.
Yeah, if you got a better one, especially, I'll send you a message later, Sam, because
Yeah.
I've messaged this person a few times, and I'll get messages back, and they like hear nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this kind of really is irritating to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, come on.
Cool.
Whereas you guys know the quality we have come to our castle. I mean, come on. I was like, at that point, you better bring me somebody better than from Bardstown than that person. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. Man, that finish just stays with you.
It's wild. And
Mm-hmm.
the oiliness is wild.
Yeah. That is a good one.
It's living through the extra toasty Cheez-Its I just used to scrub my tongue with. I still have the finish going.
Although I still think I might like that Old Forester better.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I like this one better than the Old Forester.
Which is
The Old
fine.
Forester is very good.
Wait, what day was the Old Forester again, Ben? Which one was that?
I want to say 19.
19. I just want to compare side by side
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, day 19. Yeah.
17 was the Russells, 19 was
Yeah. Yeah, out of today's, I'd say the Deanston fell flat was the only one, the 18.
Yeah, the Deanston was meh.
This is
Okay, I want to pour a little bit of 19 here to compare. Steve,
oh man, that's so good. Like it just does not even close.
Wow. Okay, so you compare them side by side. This wow, it's way more rich than I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
so from memory to what it actually is vastly different.
welcome back, Sam.
Fine. It's not fair.
Mm.
Ooh, a little bit too close to the mouth. Okay, so we're thinking bourbon, right?
Mm.
To say the
Yeah.
least. It's like it's bourbon.
Okay.
That was obvious real quick. Okay, so you go back and pour it. 19's not as good as 24. Fine.
Yeah. 19 was good, but it was this is 24 is
It's
better. Wow. Oh.
It's a lot better. Never mind. I stand corrected.
thick and rich and oily and oaky without being
Gives you
obnoxious
that
about it.
This might be the
beautiful
best.
Kentucky hug.
Yeah, this might be the best one I've had, and it's. Whew. No, not
Oh,
1924. No.
I haven't even found a bottle of that to try yet.
You don't need one.
I tried it. No, don't do it.
You can have whenever you come back down, Steve. I'll happily pour you some.
Yeah. So, Sam, what we tried,
Great shot.
the pour before this was in 1982 to 1985. I don't know the exact year of bottling. Pre-fire Heaven Hill. So, what we poured right now has to top that.
Yeah, agree. Especially for the price.
Yeah.
The other thing about that lovely 1924 is it's really just early times. I hate you with love.
Man. I wish all bourbon tasted like this. This is just good.
Well, and here's the thing. Let's see what bourbon tastes like in 5-6 years.
Good point.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about that a couple of weeks ago. That
I think the answer is yes. I think it is. Oh my gosh, the butterscotch and caramel just unlike my teeth now was crazy from this thing.
Mm-hmm. Now, do I think that in 5-6 years it's going to be back to like this level?
No.
Is it going to be closer to this than most of what we have now?
No doubt.
Almost certainly. Unless there's another huge turnaround in the whiskey market in the next 5 years, which I don't see happening.
No, I don't see that happening. I think we're going to get a lot more.
I agree, Steven. I would definitely prefer the Swedish and imports, but let's all be honest. Everybody that mostly does this, we're malt people. Let's be honest on that.
Yeah. Well, but part of that for me is I actually drink quite a bit more bourbon than I do malt.
You know why?
Obviously, looking behind me, I have my fair share of really good malt as well, although a lot of the bottles you can see over there are bourbon looking in my background right now.
Well, partly is when I drink because I want to enjoy something. I drink malt.
SMWS up there, and
yeah. But when I just need to have a drink, it's bourbon because it's cheap, and you can drink a shit ton of it, not care.
That's part of it too. Is that a lot of times?
I mean, seriously, I'm drinking shit. It's shit like this. If I'm gonna drink on a regular basis, because it's fucking cheap, man, and it's delicious.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a reason that I've got like the bottle of Larceny over here, and the Knob Creek 100 out there, and the regular plain old. Actually, I don't think I have a regular Elijah Craig small batch right now, which is unusual. I usually do.
And drink it plenty, but on a regular basis, I drink way more bourbon just because it's easier to.
And Evan Taylor bottled and bond, and Turkey 101 because I'm getting a rocks glass and just pouring a finger and a half, 2 fingers, whatever, and just sipping on it.
Or cheaper scotch, like 12 and 14 years.
Mm-hmm. So this is not hazmat. It's close. It's 135.
Yeah, I was like, it's hot, whatever it is. 135. Oh, it's damn good, whatever it is. So,
any guesses?
135.
None whatsoever. Good. I really like it.
Oh yeah, it's very good.
Doesn't mean I have any idea what it is.
This is an older bottling, Ben?
Nope.
This is new.
I mean, as new as you can get when I put the calendar out.
Okay, fine.
It's an annual release, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
A Four Roses LE?
Nope. Close. Close though.
How would I know, Sam? You apparently didn't watch the first couple of weeks of the advert.
You missed last week, and that was it.
I missed last week because I missed last week because I had the cold going on and could barely breathe through my nose, much less smell.
That's true. That's the problem.
And as much as I've hit mute to cough and clear my throat today, it was really bad last week. That was kind of an ongoing, constant cough. Not too horrible, not like COVID bad. but
but still not great.
King of Kentucky is good. I think the King of Kentucky that was released this year is better than this bottle.
Yeah, we like I said, we tried this year's. It is spectacular.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna give you a
go ahead. What do we got here?
So I was like, my guess was Stag.
yeah.
I was like, there's no way it's a George C. Stag, but I guess it is.
It's a
I was
George
gonna do
C.
it as a
Stag
joke.
Is that this
from
year's?
2023.
Nice.
That's 23. Okay.
Yeah. So for
Okay,
Texas,
so I was gonna say Stag, and I'm like, nah, he didn't get a Stag in there. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for putting a GTS in there. That's awesome.
yeah. This
I
is a
appreciate it.
15-year-old, 15 years and 3 months.
I was gonna guess 15 years old. So I was actually right in the 15-year part then.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, really good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, because I don't think I've
I mean,
tried.
Stag usually is, to be honest.
I guess I don't think I tried 23. So awesome. Now I have. It's delicious.
My favorite still is the 2012 141. Just
Yeah.
blew it out of the water. But can't find a bottle. Maybe that was the 144. But it was one of the hazmat years. But it was 2012 hazmat. Whatever.
Yeah,
one
that one is ridiculous.
But
2023 nose. Hey, awesome, Bourbon Hunter. Yeah, no, it's a really great nose.
Yeah,
that's definitely one of the best Stags they've put out in a while for sure.
So, since I have had the bottle, it has not actually had Stag in it, but I managed to clean this one after finishing it off at a
nice
bar one night.
Damn, dude, that's awesome. Nice.
We finished off the previous year, like two years before I got this one. We finished off the previous year's George T. Stag that was like 70.2 or whatever it was that year.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had like 2 or 3 hazmats in about a 4 or 5 year period.
Nice.
Back in the early 2010s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal. I used it. It was that bar on the Upper Peninsula I go to.
Oh, nice.
And the one that got the bottle of Port Ellen 32 or 20.
Yeah,
30. Port Ellen 32, I think it was, and basically sat on it until we showed up, and he brought the box out and said, "Now, if 5 of you are going to get pours of this at $50 a pour, I'm going to open it tonight. Otherwise, I'm going to save it for some special event." Yeah, 6 or 7 people grabbed pours that night.
Yeah,
I didn't, because I was at the very early stages of my Scotch adventure and couldn't deal with peat yet. I came back the next year though, and we finished the bottle.
There you go.
Because we had about 4 or 5 more pours, because it was still like over a third, somewhere between a third and a half of the bottle was left when we came back the next year, and we finished it off then.
There you go.
So, Steven, you like the squat bottle ECBP though? You like,
because that shit's awesome.
Yeah. Wait. Who likes bourbon doesn't like the squat bottles?
Yeah.
Real,
so we did a blind stag with a couple friends here in Austin, and I threw this bottle when it was somewhat full.
Yeah.
But when it was actually still Elijah Craig, not still Austin.
Yeah. If you just peel back a little bit and you get the Elijah Craig.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, so it is like this blows the new stuff out of the water. Even the 12-year-old stuff.
I've got one of the old stubby bottles back there.
Yeah.
I had to replace the cork as soon as I opened it though. Because it was old enough that it had shrunk down enough that it wouldn't seal when I put it back in.
The corks are nice though, like they're nice and thick. Yeah,
I've still got the thing around here someplace. It's just
they
that
tore off. Some of those have torn.
I wanted it in a raffle, and it was just so loose that it was barely. It was like right at the very, very top. It was still sealed, so it wasn't actually like leaking out.
Yeah.
Until you opened it, and then you couldn't get it to seal back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, if you have a Signatory vintage cap cork, they fit perfectly into a squat bottle.
I ended up. What did I use for that thing?
Sam, that sucks. go to your bar, don't have 3 of them, and wow, it's too bad.
Okay. Day
Okay,
25.
moving on. Christmas Day.
Christmas.
This is
If
not
you
bourbon.
want to see Christmas, you have to leave, or you can watch and be spoiled. It's up for you.
Yeah, as always, it's never a bourbon for day
Because
25.
no,
See over there, down in the bottom it says spoiler day 24 and 25
giant
because we're
things.
doing spoilers for the next 2 days.
Because I didn't really want to come back next Monday and be like, hey, here's 2 pours that you probably had 6 days ago.
Ooh, Sam, that's terrible. They're still using your menu and they don't even have it. Ooh, that's rough, dude. That sucks. Still Austin is good, but I've still yet to have anything that's like mind blowing. What about you, Ben? Any mind blowing Still Austin?
Yes, but none of it was released to the public.
Oh, okay.
Back in 2019, they opened up the distillery to a handful of people just in the whiskey realm. People, other distillers.
Yeah.
People I happen to know. They were finishing in Oloroso, PX, Madeira. Essentially, they stole what Balcones was doing and said, we could do that too.
That you brought to my house like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that shit was really good.
Yeah.
And there was a cognac finish rye that I had straight from the barrel when we went there as YouTubers. That was spectacular. But as far as like public releases,
nothing.
They make good whiskey. We're not.
Yeah.
They're just stellar. Yes. Haven't had one that blew my mind that you could get publicly.
So they had a red wine cask that they were finishing their bourbon in. That was really good. I don't even know what happened to it because I've never released anything with red wine. I don't know if Nancy blended it into things like slowly. If they just said we're going to sell that cask for something else and get extra barrels of finishing, I don't know. But I like what they're doing. I do not I like the corn series that they do with the Bloody Butcher red and then the blue and the white. Like that's cool. I like that. Sure. But there's nothing mind blowing anymore. In my opinion.
Well, we'll talk about some stuff later after the stream.
I have the person that I knew closely who worked with Still Austin left in 2020. So
yeah,
the red is better than the blue.
What's funny is there was I guess was it last year or this year? No, this year. There's a place up here called the Algiers Club that's in Dallas, and they did their March Madness blind, and it's 64 bottles. The craziest thing their winner was that blue corn Still Austin. I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, it's all, like I said, everything is subjective, no matter what the whiskey is. Like, there's stuff that I know we all love people that shit on a regular, they hate peat or they hate sherry or whatever, that we're all like, you're freaking wrong, and it's fine. Hey, sherry drinkers, you filthy animals. You too, Jerry. Appreciate it. The green?
Yeah, they did a green Oaxacan, yeah.
Oh, I guess I've not tried that one. I've had definitely the blue and the red.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I've had the Iron Root Oaxacan. That shit was awesome.
Yeah, that green Oaxacan was good.
What I'm excited about is some of that new corn they got up there at Iron Root. Can't wait to try that shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for some of the barrel finishes. They're doing some really cool stuff.
Plus, there's all sorts of cool shit coming out for some of the other brands we've had on lately of different corn that I'm really excited about. Because that's when we go to Nerdland, and Nerdland is fun. Just yellow, green, red, blue by the product. Exactly, I'm Captain Bourbon. That would be funny, Sam, if there was a brand called Captain Bourbon. That would be hilarious.
Oh yeah. That's how I remember it. Wow, this is not a bourbon. It's fucking good.
I as soon as I took the first whiff in the glass, I'm like, we are no longer in bourbon.
No.
Delicious.
What is that note I'm getting on the nose, though?
Heaven.
Heaven with a side of something not quite as nice.
I mean, there's a little bit of like old funk to it.
Yes. Like
Could be.
gym funk.
Yeah. But in a good way.
Yeah, not in a bad way. Just like musty funkiness.
Yeah, exactly. That shit's good.
Man. You know, there's sometimes there's bottles I have in my collection that I put in the calendar.
Which we appreciate.
This was one. The old the Old Forester was one, but also the pre-fire Heaven Hill was one.
Yeah.
You know, there's just bottles that like you buy over time. You're like, I'm going to open it for something.
Yeah.
Something never happens, and you just.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I get to try this.
Absolutely.
This is not my first time with this, and I knew how good it was, and I was so glad I had a bottle. Because this is...
It's just like there's random bottles here that are still not opened. That
I know you have this, and you have not opened it.
no, it's even better.
Yeah. It goes
That's
back to...
funnier.
Yeah.
You know I have it, and I haven't opened. That's even funnier.
Yeah. But it's like the Boona 25. It's like, I had an open bottle.
You had an open one, yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to make you open yours. Like, let's just finish mine, and we'll get to it.
And I'm glad because I've had yours, and then I had the one in the vault. The one in the vault is nowhere near as good as the one you have. Not even close.
The wood box only. I don't care if the new
So
one. Like,
much
I
better.
will. Yeah.
I probably never buy one again.
No.
Now, what I do miss is old school Highland Park 25. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's partially cataloged, Sam, but we've added a tremendous amount of bottles over the last several months that are not cataloged, which is a great problem to have because lots of shit shows up and hangs out and gets a new home. Because that's the way the castle works. We get a lot of awesome donations. A lot of brands drop off stuff. A lot of brands at the end of the night just hand us things. It's just fantastic. But I don't know. We've probably added, since we've opened, 300 more bottles at least. So I don't know. I mean, sometimes people will literally drop off 20 bottles. I don't know. So it needs to be done, but I have to have more time. Ooh, that sounds awesome, Jay.
Yeah, that sounds
Quintessential
really
collab finish on Amontillado. Yes, please. That sounds awesome.
Man. I'm just going to go back to day 25 last year. Was Dare Gaelic Tree 3.
Yep.
22, the old Pulteney 98 single cask.
Oh, God, that thing was so good.
That was a banger. Glendalough 25 for 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And Red Breast 27.
Yep.
It didn't suck, dude. They're all incredibly awesome whiskeys. Yeah, old school Highland Park period. You're right. That's a good point, Sam. All I know is I remember being at Ron's Tavern, old school HP 25 that you can taste a half hour later after you left the bar. That shit's awesome.
Yeah. This is good.
Yep.
Nice lingering finish.
Yep.
Wow.
Can't really place it at this point, Mike. And you know that that is the problem with doing this stream this way. You get to the 9th pour of the night.
Yeah.
That's okay. All I can tell you is
it's still really damn good.
It'll be even better tomorrow.
But like I can't even point out to like, oh, this is an ex bourbon, this is a sherry, this is a fortified wine finish. It's just good. There's just so much complex to it.
I agree. It's all of the above.
Yeah. It's not even like my palate just can't. It's just like it's
a very complex whiskey.
It's both of those going on.
Right? Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin, you need to try this.
Yeah,
I'll get you. You need to get this.
Yeah, you do, dude. Dustin, this shit's fucking
Dustin, you
great.
would love it.
You said that like, hey, there's no good Oloroso. There's good Oloroso, man. Smogen. It's in Sweden. Try it.
Get some. It's delicious.
Yeah.
You lost your focus, Ben.
Well, it does tend to happen when I shove things and then I have to come back to. No, wait. Whole hand, maybe.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I would agree, Jerry. Yeah, Murphy Quinn is the man. Need to get him come down to the castle. He says he will. I just don't know when. I do love Cedar Ridge. Cedar Ridge is awesome.
Yeah.
And plus, yeah, that's I got it. So that's the thing. He's definitely probably on the schedule for next year. I got to get with Amanda and figure out when she's going to come back. So her and Jenny can do some stuff with Virginia. That'll be great.
Ooh.
I don't know, but it's awesome.
Ooh.
Yes, Amanda Beckworth and Jenny Wright. Yes.
Man. Okay. Any guesses?
Jeez. Oh, Jenny doesn't work there anymore? Oh, I didn't know that. That's too bad.
Because that's a fantastic track to end the night on. Not as fruity as the injury,
but good.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the viscosity holds up to the,
Agree.
the GTS.
I'm definitely going to have to give this a try in a couple of nights on a cleaner palette.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. Totally agree, Sam.
Because I do suspect that I'm missing something off of this at this stage of the night.
Most likely, because they had.
Well, again, this is number 9 of the night.
Right. It already had
And then I had number 10.
Oh, that's true. You added
Popped
that
in
in there too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to look. What was not cash strength? Deanston, 18. Technically, the turbo wasn't cash strength. There's only a 50.
And the Heaven Hill, I guess.
The Heaven Hill was 86. Yeah.
And plus, you had some really just ridiculously good shit in here. So.
Yeah.
Oh, incidentally, I went and dug it out. Ended up using a Sierra Nevada beer cork.
Oh,
in here.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
It was from.
The turbo Milkator was
Nevada,
great.
yes.
So
The other ones I tried, I was
Nautilus?
not as thrilled with.
yeah, this one we got the 2023, Sam. I don't know if you can read that.
Yeah, that shit was great. That's the best one I've had from that brand.
Yeah. I know people went crazy over the Milkator in general, but having tried the 4-year-old ex-bourbon last year and then the 5-year-old Virgin Oak and Oloroso Sherry this year, I love what Billy's doing. Like, I want that. I just want more of it.
Agree.
I don't think the new ones have hit the U.S. yet. I don't know. I haven't seen them, but we'll see. They have maybe they haven't hit Texas because they've been readily available. The turbo was the one that was hard to get because I don't think there's 23. There's only 2,000 bottles or 2,500, something like that.
Oh, really? That was Rob's Whiskey of the Year. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
it was turbo. Nice. Very cool.
I would say out of the 3 regular ones, the 4, the sherry is just okay compared to the turbo. The Chickapin was really good. Then there's a green one, and I think the green one, I don't remember what the green one was. Let me look it up.
The green one.
See. Oh, the original. I like the original, yeah.
What's really funny is the Glencairn I'm using is a Silver Star 1849. Not great whiskey.
Yeah. Well, the whiskey that's in it's great whiskey. So
It's a great. Having the last part about Balcones Trace Homebrews making on the shelf for new bottles from the tree. Not a bad deal. Ah, yes. Well, there are a lot of great bottles from Balcones. I do love the Balcones.
Whew. Okay. Any guesses? I'm just going with it's just good.
Hey, Steve, you're on mute, bud.
I got no guesses at all on this one.
Okay. Then
I go with good whiskey.
Absolutely.
Because I think he said, like, I think we're missing some of the nuances here. Just know it's damn good. Blackguard. Which what year does that say? 90?
yeah, 1990.
Son of a bitch, it's 4.1.
Yeah, 4.1.
That explains why it's so fucking good.
Yeah. So the last Jim McEwen thing he ever did for Brooklotti.
Well, that's why.
No, we don't know anything that's in here. It's definitely virgin oak. It's definitely some type of red wine casking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else there is. He will never say.
I normally get more off of that than I did tonight. Then again, I also normally come at it with a much cleaner palate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, going back to what it makes sense.
I still have half of a bottle back up here from 6 years ago.
That is the 4.1. I was like, it's something very familiar with this, but there was no way in God's green after that I'm coming up with that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little unfair to go from a GTS to this, just proof-wise. I mean, this is
it is 49.8, I think.
49.2. Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I mean, I had this and I was like, this is a day 25 pour.
Absolutely.
It's the best black art they made, as far as I'm concerned, and it's just unbelievable.
So, Dustin, this is the third time I've tried this, and it has been the worst comparatively to what I've drank, like, overall. And every time I'm like, oh, this is good, and I'm glad I paid $150 for it, but I would not pay what's going rate at the time.
Oh, hell no. It's great.
I got mine for about $250 or so back in 2018, early 2019.
I want to say this came out in 2013, 2012, something like that.
I think
2013. Yeah, Baldwin 2013. So I picked this up in 2016. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I bought the first one originally. I think in 17 or 18, and I got the second one probably in 2020, 2021, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those things. It was sitting on the shelf.
Absolutely.
They wanted 200, and I said, I'll take it cash right now at 150. And the guy goes, sold. Because it's been sitting there since 2013. He didn't know if anyone else was going to come and get it.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, I mean, when I bought mine, they are covered in dust.
Yeah.
And just covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good shit.
So that's the calendar. I gotta outdo myself and find other random distilleries.
Yeah, Steven, they're not. They're good. Like 11-1, I think was better than 10-1. Shockingly, from memory, I might have had quite a bit of it when Brooklotti was at the castle. Hey, they're giving me free $600 whiskey. I'm gonna keep drinking it.
You're gonna keep sipping on it,
and I drank quite a bit of it, to be honest with you, a lot, and it was damn good.
I need to remember next time I'm down there, find a hotel relatively close to the castle.
There's a hotel 2 blocks away.
And Uber over or just walk.
Yeah.
Oh, Dustin, they're out of control now. I would never buy one now.
Brooklottie's pricing in general, man.
But when it's free, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, and then they left me half a bottle too. So I'm like, thank you. So I'm not sad. 81 Samaroli, nice. Sleeping bag. Pay the extra fee for the lock-in.
I mean, hey, you two can show up to the specs out on by 75 and camp. People have been camping for 2 days, dude.
I'm not doing that. That's dumb.
I'm not doing it either.
Because first of all, I like my bed. Secondly, there's no whiskey I'm willing to camp for on God's green earth because it's dumb.
No, I'll do night of, like I'll go at like 2 a.m.
I might go a few hours, and even that at this point in time, maybe a few years. At this point, I'm like, fuck, I don't care.
Yeah,
and even for like anything in the B tax, whatever, I'm like, no, I'm good.
No,
I can't do it. I don't. My time is more valuable than standing in line for a bottle.
Yeah,
I just don't care. And I'm like, or I can just go to this place called the Castle and drink better shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've realized people who do pour whiskey, it's never that good. It's never like interesting.
It's always
things.
like basic bitch shit.
And that's fine. Look, I'll
And
take
there's
your free
nothing wrong
whiskey.
with that. Look, I'm glad people are sharing. That's awesome. And you know what? Generally, most people are pretty cool in those lines. It's the assholes at front that have been there for 3 days. Fuck those guys.
Yeah. Thanks, Steven.
Those guys are
yeah. I truly
Bring up
believe
Stephen Moore's comment, Matt.
Say thanks for all the work that's gone
If
into
you
this.
click
And
on it,
all
it'll
the things
show
I've
up.
never tasted. I'll take a bet there's not a better calendar. Oh, there's no doubt, Stephen. Ben's calendar is the best calendar in the entire world. There's no doubt.
You know, you can get you can get the comments to show up just by clicking on them in your screen.
I could. But
he doesn't want to read out loud.
I mean, I could click it. It's fun.
He's got to move all six Glens.
I can do that.
It's easy.
It's really cool.
And what I was saying when I was on mute earlier, because he was talking about the Tres Hombres, I got a bottle of the cask strength over here along with the record that it came with it.
So good.
They wouldn't just sell me the bottle. I had to get the whole setup.
Yeah,
including the vinyl and the two glasses.
Yeah, I think what was that, like 150 or something crazy like that? Yeah, I knew it wasn't cheap. It is pretty though, but I'd rather just have the bottle. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Justin, there's definitely better calendars out there. Sorry, Steve. I don't want to think people should pay for $1,000 for a calendar. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. That is wild.
Oh, the Prima Ultra, but I will say those Prima Ultra bottles, Ultima, like those are good. Those are really good scotches. I know it's all Diageo stuff, but it's really good Diageo.
I mean, Diageo does make some pretty stellar shit last time I checked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a reason that they own some of the best distilleries in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not sad about drinking those whiskeys in general because they're really fucking good.
And also, if you look at it in the investment part of like, hey, I'll never be able to buy a bottle of this because it's just too much. But I can try a sample. Yeah.
It's kind of the one thing, okay, with like the vault and the Somm thing is like, okay, even if you already know a ton of stuff about whiskey and you just want to go, so you want access to the vault for life, $2,000 is not a bad deal.
Yeah.
If you just want to go to the vault on a regular basis and drink in there, it's a good choice. That's the way I look at it.
No, it actually comes with a pretty classy packaging. It's just the bottle.
Super special release packaging. Okay. Never had anything from them, but that's cool.
I like the old and rare collection that they do. Just the white labels with the black type. It's all good with the red date. If you want a cheat code, go up to Bora, pay for the 500-pound per person tour. I know that sounds ridiculous, but just pay for it. And then on top of it, you can pay 50 pounds per pour to get the specially rare stuff that they have in the case that you could buy.
Oh, the Diageo release. Oh, okay. That's your talking. Okay.
Yeah, the special release Diageo stuff. They have cool labels. I'll give them that. I like the labelings.
Yeah, they're pretty. I mean, I like you said, I agree. They are pretty, but do I need that shit? No, I just need good whiskey. I'm happy with a plain bitch ass label with great whiskey for half the price.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people like Flora and Fauna. It has a picture of a animal, and that's it.
Yeah, which I'm totally fine with, and it's much cheaper that way.
Yeah.
Yes, I wish all my scotch was that way. Fine by me. But, whatever. Well, like I said, once again, excellent job as always.
Absolutely.
Very well done. Can't go wrong. I think I'm trying to think what my favorite. Still, maybe that injury. The injury was something different, unique, and spot on for the shit I love.
I think I'm with you there. That's probably my favorite of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many layers there, and for just being ex-bourbon.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I mean,
got to even find that red wine cask. It sounds super awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would like to have those guys come for sure. That was Injury's definitely going to be going places, to say the least. I like Amrit and Paul John, but I think I like Injury better, just because I like that tropical fruit nuts that they somehow magically get, even in their $40 bottle. which I don't know what the hell they're doing. That's magical there, but it is great shit.
From what I remember, is Paul John in Goa is more tempered climate than Amberroot.
Correct.
Where Piccadilly does high stackings.
Yes,
so
they're way up there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree, Steven. I think the Indian, the Swedish, huge surprise is usually amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love, that's the fun stuff is when you get random cool crap like that. There's no way in hell I'd ever try them.
Yeah.
But even like, day 2, that Yankee stuff, I was still entertained by it.
Yeah.
So, and I'll never have it again. That's fine. That's very cool. I got to share. The most is a J. Manley 82nd Airborne bottle. Awesome, Jerry. That's fantastic. Very cool. Yeah, this weekend we were drinking some Bald Monk this past weekend. If anyone doesn't know what that is, that's okay. It's delicious, and that's all you need to know. Night, Sam.
Night, Sam.
I'm out too, guys.
All right, we're gonna we'll kill this, and we'll talk here for a second, and then so everybody, we will see you guys next week. We're doing the Cult of Balcones on the 30th, so that's nice. And thanks, Ben. Thanks, Steve, for this annual tradition here of a 5th year of Advent calendar. We'll see you guys all next week. Cheers.
Glad to make it. Cheers.
Cheers.